meter cube, which can represent the idea of habitation or housing for most people, to the house like this HB house that you maybe saw on the suburbia of Ljubljana. You always deal with, well, or at least we I think, looking back, of course, always deal with the same issues and very general issues of habitation. There's a kind of relation in between the individual and the collective space, in terms of space, not in terms of, and then also the idea of the relation in between the intimate and the kind of exposed worlds of habitation, no? And kind of participation of habitation in the kind of public sphere. In a housing where you basically have it as your own habitation or as your own house for 5 years, for a limited period of time, of course, the time the student studies in the university, but still has all the same questions. The idea of how the kind of interior world of a house relates to the outside world of the city, and the idea where I think you took some shots of it, so it's probably going to be visible, where this idea of the kind of kitchen or a dining area of the house, which is the center of the house in that case, how it kind of appears on the elevation of the building is kind of almost like a TV frame, or almost like a kind of a picture frame, the idea of domesticity coming out onto the street. And then the idea of a private room of a student, which is hidden behind these shutters and which allows for a certain manipulation of privacy, or a kind of manipulation of degree of privacy that you want exposed as an inhabitant towards the outside world. I think these are the questions that will always appear if you look at our other work. It's always the kind of debate in between the kind of this exposure of a life of oneself towards the city or towards the outside world, and the kind of the ability to kind of shelter that always kind of defines the idea of private house or habitation in general. I think it's not only a question for us, I think it's a general question that most architects will always be interested with.